Hi everyone, it's great to be with here, these amazing blockchain enthusiasts at Istanbul Blockchain Week on this beautiful Istanbul morning. In this session we have Gleb Kostarev, who will share his experience and his thoughts about building ecosystem in blockchain. Gleb Kostarev, Regional Head of Asia, Binance, has extensive experience in marketing, operations, and team management, and now leads the Asia markets at Binance. He is a big advocate of innovations in the crypto industry, namely NFTs. Prior to Binance, he was part of well-known cryptocurrency and financial companies, including the audit and consulting company Ernst & Young, and a blockchain platform. Thus, nobody but Gleb could explain this topic. So, all right, Gleb, welcome to Istanbul Blockchain Week, and welcome to Istanbul.
Yeah, thanks very much, Harika, and it's always a pleasure to be in Istanbul because there is a huge crypto community here. So yeah, it's a real pleasure to be here today and to speak to you.
All right. Since we started to talk about Turkey and Istanbul, Gleb, I would like to ask you further about Turkey. I know that you have been visiting Turkey very frequently, and the top management of Binance puts a great importance to Turkey. So, would you like to tell us about the importance of Turkey in Binance?
Yeah. Overall, I would like to start about crypto community in Turkey. So, from my experience, I'm traveling a lot around the globe right now. In Istanbul, you would see everywhere like crypto ads, a lot of crypto exchangers, and to be honest, I haven't seen so huge crypto adoption in any other country in the world. So I think that Turkey is a real is really strong in terms of crypto adoption, and I think that crypto adoption is continues to develop here, and there are a number of factors why it is happening here. So I think, first of all, pretty big percentage of young population, and also pretty big penetration of internet services, and of course some kind of like special economic situation with lira and its depreciation, and so all those factors they help with adoption in Turkey. And of course, for Binance, Turkey is a very important market, and we are really investing a lot in Turkey, and we will continue to do that. 2 years ago, we started our Turkish exchange, Binance Turkey. So right now, Turkish users, they have choice. They can use like both Binance.com and Binance Turkey. Each platform has its own, I would say, advantages. For example, at Binance Turkey, so you can, you can deposit money directly through Turkish banks. And after we launched the platform, we also started here a new call center. So just recently, we doubled the size of our employees in Turkey. So we have like pretty big plans in Turkey, and we will continue to invest here. We also like consider, different investments into different areas, right? So it can be like fintech, it can be like banks, it can be other type of like financial and tech companies.
Yeah. Apparently, it all shows that all the things that you shared with us shows us the importance of the Turkey in Binance ecosystem, and Binance's investments in Turkey are truly a sign of the value that the company value our country. I have another question about the ecosystem. Without any doubt, Binance is leading the role of building an ecosystem in this area. So what would you like to tell us about how Binance is built this ecosystem and constantly developing this ecosystem?
Sure. I think right now there is some kind of misinterpretation of what Binance is. A lot of people think that like Binance is crypto exchange, but to be honest, right now Binance it's more than just crypto exchange. It's huge ecosystem, and we have different parts of this ecosystem, and exchange is just one part of it, right? Binance also has its own wallet, Trust Wallet, right? So for those, so right now we see, you know, some kind of tough situation in the markets, and we see that some users, they don't really believe into like centralized exchanges after what like happened recently, right? And you know, for those kind of users, we have like Trust Wallet. In this case, you can, you have access to keys, so it means that you're doing self-custody, right? And if you keep keys, it means that only you have access to your funds. Also, apart from like Trust Wallet, we have CoinMarketCap. It's one of the biggest informational resources in crypto. So I think you know, everyone in crypto knows CoinMarketCap, right? A part of it, we also have like Binance Labs. It's our investment arm that invests in a lot of Web3 startups, and we continue to look for startups in Turkey as well. We have BNB Chain. It's a separate blockchain, and guys from BNB Chain, by the way, they're also here. There will be like BNB meetup here. So if you're developers and you would like to build something on blockchain, you can definitely consider BNB Chain. So I would say that overall, right now, we have like a lot of different areas where we invest and that we develop. And probably you also have heard that recently Binance gave some money to Elon Musk to invest into Twitter. Yeah, I would say that for us, we think in our like Web3 industry, how we can help the industry to grow, and this growth can be in different dimensions.
Yeah, it sounds like a complete ecosystem that encompasses customers, community, developers, and all the stakeholders around. And Binance provides the community and the stakeholders more than an exchange. It's an environment. So yes, Gleb, my last question will be about Web3, because I believe that Web3 is very important for blockchain and Binance as well. So what would you like to say about the role of Web3 for Binance and the ecosystem?
Yeah, I think we are in the very beginning of the whole development of Web3 industry. So let's take, for example, NFTs, right? It just appeared like a couple of years ago. Before that, nobody knew about NFTs and what it is. And still a lot of people right now think that, oh, NFT is just JPEG on blockchain, right? It's just some kind of picture and that's it. But to be honest, it is a great technology that is underlying behind NFT. It's some kind of digital asset that you can program in whatever way you want, right? You can put like tokens inside NFTs. You can, NFT can disappear under under specific circumstances, right? Using, for example, oracles. And right now we see that actually Twitter and Instagram, they will implement NFTs into their own services. So we will definitely in the near future see more and more Web2 companies that will implement Web3 services. But of course, this the development of Web3 industry won't be so direct and straightforward. We see right now crypto winter, and we at Binance think that unfortunately what's going on in the market, it's not the end, right? Probably more companies, more Web3 companies will go bankrupt. Probably some projects also, they can go down, right? But at the same time, the development of crypto market and of Web3 industry, it's always, as a cycle, right? And we saw more or less the same situation in 2018. So right now, there also will be tough times for Web3 industry. But at the same time, when there is like really tough time, great projects appear. And those projects that will go through this crypto winter, they will like become stronger. And they will be able to like give great value to the industry. And overall, comparing to like previous crypto winter, I think that the difference is that, like, you know, even during this crypto winter, we see a lot of people that are interested in the Web3 industry. And we see that a lot of new areas in Web3 are developing, right? So, for example, GameFi won't disappear, right? There's definitely huge potential in games that are implementing, you know, crypto, NFTs, and all that stuff, right? There are a lot of experiments right now in terms of like social-fi, I mean, in terms of implementing crypto into social media. So there are a lot of areas that will continue to develop. So yeah, this is why like I'm calling up everyone, even during these pretty tough times for the industry, don't be like disappointed, right? Because you know everything that is good with crypto, you know, is in the future.
Yeah, thank you very much, Gleb. I think we are out of our time. So it was a delightful conversation. Thanks for that. It was very good for everyone else here to know Binance's plans in Turkey and how Binance see Turkey as one of the prioritized markets, and also how an ecosystem is built and developed. And thank you very much for sharing your experience and sharing your thoughts with us and giving some examples about the giant Binance. Before we part, is there anything you would like to share with this amazing audience?
Yeah, I just would like to add that it's always great to see that Turkish, you know, crypto community becomes stronger and stronger. And it will be interesting to see what will happen next in Turkey with the regulation, because right now it's some kind of still like gray zone, gray area, right? But you know, regulation, you know, is needed. But at the same time, there should be like balance in terms of regulation, right? So you know, we think that the best regulation, you know, it's some kind of like global liquidity. Because if like Turkish users, they have access to global liquidity, it means that they will be able always to buy and sell at a fair price. But at the same time, we understand that there should be like KYC and AML, you know, procedures implemented to, you know, to ensure that some kind of customer protection is in place. So I think that yeah, the next year will be like very interesting and important for Turkish industry. And of course, we as Binance, we will be really, you know, glad to, you know, to provide more insights in like how better to regulate industry. And of course, we will, we will do as much as we can to protect our customers.
Thank you. Thank you again, Gleb. And thank you very much for listening us. Herkese bizi dinlediği için teşekkür ederiz. Hepinize iyi seyirler dileriz. Sağ olun.